Now able to play in 4K. Wonder did they fix the tooltips?
Always good to have them in the list.
What are these question marks? Animals are coming close. They fixed it. It's a miracle. I have the vegetation up to max as well, but I'm not sure about that though. Never actually checked in there, have I? Might be worth having a look. Turned off VSync as well. Since the new update, it looks better. Perhaps. I never looked up about the house, damn it. Hey! Who knows? Who knows? Where did you come from? I wonder is that a bug? I'm doing stealth kills, but they always seem to know I'm behind, like another enemy knows that I'm doing it. That's a shame. It'd be nice if there was some carry weight in here as well. Going for a swim brought back the screen tearing. Okay, it wasn't the swim. Oh. Up above me.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Oh, lockpicks weigh stuff. What's that bullshit like? All these potions I have and they don't weigh nothing. Lockpicks weigh 0.1. No. No. A lot of weight. Need that many. Hopefully. Still doesn't seem quite right. You want to wait. Oh, these weigh stuff. There's lies afoot. These are weighing stuff. I think. Or it might be really small amount. Pretty sure that went from 59 to 58. Yes, it did go down. They do weigh something, but just not a whole load. Alright. Forget my head if it wasn't screwed on.
It's nice to have a break.
I was only allowed to upgrade it once.
I like it when things... So quiet.
It's too quiet. Sick.
I'll have your head on a pike. You'll be fertilizing the soil. Not looking so good now. I'll teach you to respect me. I'll have your head on a pike. You'll be fertilizing the soil.
That's a good one.
I'll teach you. You're in for a world of hurt.
Right through the head. Raised his chin. Shit. Shit! No! Here's our bloody dangerous man.
Cheap shot.
So, did you get what you needed from Vran, or are you sticking around? Huh. Weird place, this. Back in the Forlorn Swords, we didn't have many strangers wandering about. Maybe a pict or two every so often, but they're a different kind of strange. Guess I'll have to get used to it. Aye, I do. It's home. Plus, it's too bloody warm here. The bugs are driving me mad. What's there to like? They only come to take. Our steel, our warriors. They never bring anything good in return. Felt like everything was falling apart back home. After Gunvalder was wiped out, nothing was the same. It felt like we were all just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Made me feel useless. And I hate feeling useless. Do I look like someone with a plan? I don't have one. Where they go, I follow. As long as I'm useful. See you around, I guess.
Still doesn't tell me anything. First, you showed up here like a dimwit. Now you're walking around camp like it's nothing. I look into your eyes and I don't know whether you're made of steel or you're just a fool. But you are here. And Maven didn't chop you to pieces with her axe. The runes seem to favor you, even though you're an outsider. I guess that has to be enough, for now. It's still more than you should expect. If you need something, talk to Vran. She's in charge. The woman. What of it? The Dalriata are not like those in Camelot. We don't make women wear frocks and sit at home. Our women have names. And if they have names, it means they earned them like all other Dalriata. Vran was chosen by One Eye, and One Eye doesn't make mistakes.
But he lost tonight.
I don't need to tell you anything. Just wait and see for yourself. When the South is free from Arthur's dogs, as it should be. Go, bring glory to your ancestors. Tharov will be waiting.
Maven just let you in like that. That's not like her. My brother sure wouldn't have let you in if he were still on gate duty. But since you're here, It's only polite to introduce myself. Welcome to the camp. I am Sobder of the Sving tribe, hunter and cook. That poor soul over by the rocks doesn't really respond to anyone anymore. His name's Groder. Not long ago, he was a strong warrior. But now, it pains me to even look at him. I asked Therov, our mage, if there's any way to help him. But he insists there's nothing to be done. Nobody really knows. He went out hunting one day, came back empty-handed and out of his mind. I mean, he walks around, mutters to himself. But it's not like he's really there. Therov claims there isn't. But I think he's hiding something. There's got to be a way. I doubt Groder's the only one who's ever suffered like this. And if anyone would know about curing magic, it's the Hude. I don't know why Therov won't talk. Maybe he doesn't like us. But where are my manners? I shouldn't bother you with my personal problems. Therov can make sparkles. No one else in the camp can do that. I saw Therov's magic once. He used it to kill a man during a raid. Poof! There wasn't much left of him. Just a little bit of barbecued meat. Therov once talked about a whisper in the dark. He said he wanted to follow the voice and kill it. Sounds like it could be a decent fight.
The night's darker tonight. The night's darker tonight.
Getting restless.
Boy, keep your hands where I can see them. You've got balls to come here, but one wrong move and you'll lose them. Yeah, I do. What are you doing here?
Then you have a problem. Because the temple belongs to One Eye now, and he told us to sit out here on our arses and make sure no one goes inside. So, you're not going inside.
But I really hope you'll try. At least I can warm myself up by chopping off your head. Oh, you want an understanding? With me, a warrior from the Ophir tribe? Piss off or I'll shove my axe up your arse.
Nice, man.
Could use a fight. Mabin let you in? Well, this must be urgent then. Go on. Speak. You don't strike me as a godly sort of person. But I must be wrong if you're willing to risk your life just to visit some old ruin. Go ahead. It's just up the stairs, and past all my berserkers. Fair warning, though. They're no a very talkative lot. I'm no sure yet. First, I need to see if you're really as determined as you claim. I'm not about to share our secrets with somebody that's only half committed. I've got a potion from Therov, made for my warriors. He claims his alchemy is better than what the Volker tribe has known for generations. The thing is, I don't fully trust his brews, so I need somebody else to test this one for me. Here, drink up. So, how are you feeling? What the hell? Damn it, Therov. I wasn't expecting this, no gonna lie. I don't know what you're trying to say. Just come sit by the fire with me. It should wear off soon. Feeling better now? Try saying something. Glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humour.
Whack.
Exactly why I've always told Therov he's full of shit. He's chasing the impossible. I knew it wouldn't work, but at least the potion wasn't dangerous. I wasn't expecting you to just go along with it. No Volker would accept a potion like that from an outsider. You're really determined to enter the temple, aren't you?
I'm the main character, I can't die.
No. I can see you're reckless. But I still don't know if I can trust you. Lucky for you, there's a rather delicate matter that needs handling. Turns out, I need some help for somebody who's no Del Reader. Don't push me, outsider. One Eye wants to make nice with the keepers, though if you ask me, no level in their precious pile of rocks to the ground is nice enough already. But he says that's no enough. He's looking to make a gesture of goodwill. Show them we're not here to conquer but to forge an alliance against a common enemy. And he's put me in charge of picking out a gift to send to the Horns of the South. Camelot, of course. Who else is there? Acting like a damn plague in this island. Everything they touch turns to ash. It's a touch that rots and spreads, corroding everything from within. The land, the people, nothing is safe. The sooner they're gone, the better for everybody.
Weren't the keepers sent here by Camelot?
You may laugh, but if One Eye thinks this is important, then it truly is. And it's no like he can trust anybody else here with something like this. Take Sobdur. He'd likely just barge into the keep, punch somebody in the face, and call it a friendly spur. Aye, I've got one. I sent some of my men to hunt down bandits and told them to collect an ear from each one they killed. I thought of Ugwi make them into a necklace, but apparently, stringing ears on a wire is beneath his pride as an Ulfrite smith. Think you could help me put it together and deliver it to the Horns of the South? I know your lot thinks we're savages, but just so you know, it's no a tradition with us either. How else would they know we've been helping? The keepers probably wouldn't notice pure bandits. They barely leave their walls. If you've got a better idea, I'm all
Oh,
yours.
yours.
I could have Ugwi forge an axe, but he doesn't see much difference between the Southerners and the Camlotians. No that I blame him. I can't either. I just take One Eye's word that it exists. But I don't trust Ugwi not to somehow make it insulting. As for my people, the Volker stripped themselves of any meaning a long time ago. The only thing we have left is the Berserker potion. But that's too precious to just hand over. That'll tell me what kind of man he is. If he thinks we're so dishonourable, I don't see a peaceful coexistence in our future. Maybe that vial would be worth the risk. What? You want the entire fortress to start quacking now? You know what happens when he's left unchecked. No. Thereof's no an option. Besides, don't the folks of Camelot hate the kind of magic he practices? You, of all people, should know I am.
I'm new.
Aye. As much as I hate to admit it, you might be right. If they accept it, maybe they'll accept us. If no, at least we'll be prepared for the worst. So, I'll need a few things for you. I'll handle the brewing. No, I couldn't. But I could give you the recipe for a different potion if you help me out. Now go, afore I change my mind.
Why is it raining in here?
If nothing happens by nightfall, I'm starting a brawl. So, do you have what I asked for? Good. Now give me a moment. Here, take this package, but handle it carefully. This potion is the essence of my tribe. It's what makes us Volker. We were once a proud people, and this is the source of that pride. Parting with this vial is a show of our respect. Or rather, a promise that we'll respect their ways if they respect ours. I need you to understand this, and ensure they understand it too. Got it? It's a gesture of goodwill, no a full supply shipment. Besides, they only need a sip, no the entire bottle. That's more than enough. It's all that remains from the blessing Mither once bestowed on us, before we were abandoned. Nae Camlotian alchemist can replicate it, no matter how hard they try. Every Voker knows the recipe, but the source of the main ingredient has been lost, along with Mither's favour. Every drop I use is taken from what little my people have left. So I really bloody hope the Keepers understand its value. Thank you. May Mither guide you, wherever she is. Ah, I almost forgot. I did promise you a recipe for a different potion. Here you go.
Isn't life grand?
My bones itch for battle. My berserkers won't let you pass without my say-so. So, good. Here, we were part. I need you. It's a beside. It's up. Nay, sorry. Thank you. Ah.
What in the world is this supposed to be? Some kind of potion? We already have Heba with his endless experiments. Do we really need more dubious concoctions floating around? You don't suppose they're trying to poison us, do you? Peaceful, you say? The Dol Riata, talking about peace. I never thought I'd hear the day. What bizarre times these are. Well, pass on my thanks to them. Damn it. I don't really have anything worthy to send back. Wait a moment. How about this? Take a barrel of fish with you. It's not a sacred potion, but food is food. Not something to scoff at nowadays. I just hope they won't take offense.
What is this? A barrel of salted fish? Oh, that's very generous of him. Aye, to be honest, I wasn't expecting much. I figured the potion would just end up shattered on the stone, but he's not only took it, he's reciprocated. Maybe I was wrong about the Southerners. Maybe there's hope for peace with One Eye's plan after all. You head to the temple. I'll bring him the good news once you're gone.
Dare walks in another world. His body is here, but his mind is lost. To Dalriata, madness is the worst fate we can face. Thereof prefers not to imagine where Grodair's mind wanders. Thereof prefers not to look at the lost brother. Thereof pities them both. Thereof hails from the Theod tribe, while brothers are Svein. Thereof prefers not to interfere in Svein matters, out of respect for their independence. Aye, there is wisdom in that, Wanderer. And it's true, Thereof may have a solution that could help. But no Dalriata would take on this task. All signs suggest that Grodair is slipping into madness. And though we are brave people, every man's madness is different. When you don't know what you're going to fight, you don't know how to fight. And if you don't know how to fight, you can't be sure you'll win. That's why no Dalriata can help Grodair. Sobdair would like to help, but he's a simple soul and doesn't understand the deadly danger he might face. Truly, a wanderer willing to help a stranger from the tribes. That's honorable of you. Thereof is willing to share his knowledge. Give this potion to Grodair and hold his hand. It should give you access to his soul. With a bit of luck, you'll find Grodair there himself. And maybe you'll be able to convince him to come back. Either way, Thereof offers you his highest respect.
Man!
What you're attempting is brave indeed. Good luck, Wanderer. May Mayfair's grace guard your mind.
I don't know, that is a whole other place, you know, to be honest.
is that? Or is it just a light? Look like an icon.
I don't know what's happening to me. It's so strong. Sob there. I hear him calling me. But I can't answer him. Help me, brother. It's all so hazy, so dark. I was chasing a deer, but it ran too far, and night caught up with me. I didn't have the tools to start a fire, and the weirdness came for me. Then just darkness. Darkness and voices. I tried to speak, but I couldn't. I tried to take Sobdar's challenge to free myself, but something wouldn't let me. I felt anger tearing me apart from the inside, and then your face appeared. Thank you.
Goose.
Why is everything always such a hassle?
Well, if it isn't my personal savior, sit down, friend. Better, that's for sure. Thanks to you, I can finally get back to normal. You don't know how much I missed sitting around the fire with my little brother, eating his legendary venison stew. Nothing better. A tear in the weirdness, I'm sure of it now. I spoke with Derov, described what I saw and felt, and he told me it was the weirdness. Either way, I never want to go back there. Made a deal with Sobdar that if I ever start losing it again, he'll split my skull and forget all about our traditions. And being the good little brother he is, I know he'll do it. I'm gonna sit here until my strength comes back. Then I'll do whatever One Eye orders me to do. Speaking of loyalty and good deeds, here, take this talisman as a sign of our friendship. It's fine steel and weird deer antler. If you're ever in our lands, my people will know it and welcome you. It does. Each of us makes our own talisman on the day we're given the name. So from today, you might as well call yourself Groder. May the weirdness never swallow you. I don't recommend it.
Someone's bound to start trouble.
our leader, and soon the leader of all the Dariata. He doesn't piss about trying to make deals with Camelot. He fights for what we're owed with fire and iron.
He will unite all the tribes, and then we'll march on the capital. That's what cowards say. And the war with Camelot has been going on for a long time. One Eye only wants to end it. True, I can't wait for it to go up in flames. No, One Eye is in the temple, and as I already said, you're not going in there.
Right now, most of them have their heads stuck up their own arses. Even Ulfar, my own clan. It's sad to watch how they stay in their honor, but eventually they'll wake up. There's no other way. It'd be best if Darvhanar backed One Eye. Then most of the Daliata would follow. The leader of the Stone Wardens. Do you know anything about the tribes?
Nope.
Matter, bless me, for I will sin. Yes, the Stone Wardens, masters of working with weird stone and weird steel. The toughest materials on the damn island. As you can guess, I'm one of them. Or at least, I was until I started following One Eye. You'll find Doriata from all clans there, though most of them are Ulfrites, of course. A stray from outside the tribes wants to join the elite Daliata Brotherhood. I'll be shitting diamonds before that happens. You've got to know how to work with ancient magical materials, and the only ones who can teach you are the Daliata Master Craftsmen. And to even get that far, you need to become a friend of the tribes, which means doing things that would make any Riata jealous. But hey, if you manage it, I'll forge you a nice brooch so you can visit Darvhanar without getting an axe lodged in your arse. Do you have any idea how weird stone and weird steel are shaped? You've got to strike the stone or metal in a way that makes them sing a special song they've remembered for centuries. Learning that takes years, and it's one of the most respected Daliata traditions. But hey, if you want to give it a shot, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe you'll pull it off. Matter, old me, because I'm about to lose it. You want to try? Fine. Here's the guide, a piece of weird stone. Go ahead, try to sing a simple relic out of it.
Nothing ever happens.
Damn. How did you do that? Did someone teach you how to shape weird stone? Oh, or do you have $4 blood in you or something? I mean, sure, the craftsmanship is rough and there's a lot that could be improved, but damn, I've got to admit, I didn't expect you to pull it off. Didn't think it was possible without learning the Dalariata rituals. If you really want to join the Stone Wardens, I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is that even though I could recommend you, since I joined up with One Eye, my word means jack shite to the Stone Wardens. You'd need to find someone in the Forlorn Swords who can teach you more about the $4 song. Unless you head north to Quannacht and find Quor. Talk to him. Mention my name. He should help you get in with the Stone Wardens and Rage Darvanner. A friend, and probably a better blacksmith and stonemason than I am. But if you tell him I said that, I'll rip your tongue out. He didn't join up with One Eye because he's never cared about anything but his craft. But that's why he's still with the Stone Wardens and can help you get in. Not everyone in the tribes knows how, but yeah, most of the people who know the songs of the Four Dwellers are probably Dalariata. Why? Hell, we've been living in these mountains for centuries, and we've learned how to work with every other damn stone or metal. The Thuds will tell you it's because they connected with the ancient magic of those materials, or there's some nonsense. But that's total rubbish. I bet it was the Ulfrites who first figured it out. Just kept hammering at that damn weird steel until they finally made it work. No, most of them would tell you to piss off and never talk to you again. So you'd better appreciate my damn kindness. It's odd that someone from the Volker is running the camp, since they're not exactly known for clear thinking. Most of them are lunatics who charge at the enemy with bare hands, if not bare asses. But she's got a good head on her shoulders, and she's way better than any Thud. Tension, you say? Nah, he just pisses me off. But that's true for every Thud, so he better not think he's special. You bet we do. Magic is cowardly crap. Any Ulfrite will tell you that. Use iron like a real person. Don't wave your hands around and wail like a dying goat. And you can't trust the Thuds. They're like vipers you fed from your own bosom, and that hasn't changed in centuries. It's not even worth talking about. Damn them. The Stone Wardens bring together master craftsmen who are respected by everyone. Well, except for a few Thud mongrels. If they back One Eye, convincing the rest would be a lot easier.
We need to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Don't fret. To the Dolriada, honor matters more than life itself. We gave you our word.
But do you realize that taking this temple was a terrible idea, right? It's just gonna speed up Camelot's intervention.
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot into invading? Or you just not like the All Mother?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mera.
Well, that doesn't answer my question. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes. How did you even get here?
Whoever he is, I cannot say he lacks courage. We don't usually take visitors, so he must have found a way to get here. Well, that seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I do not need to be involved. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin, but my friend's right. You've got courage. So, tell me, who are you, and what do you need from me? Conspiring? Don't be absurd. That's such a poor word for something so beneficial. I don't see, however, why I need to explain myself to a stranger. And not a very sharp one at that. If you're wondering why the commander of the largest garrison in the south would want to make a deal with the most powerful military force since the Age of Legends. Ha! Good luck with that. Only King Arthur can wield Excalibur. Every fool on Avalon knows that. Caradoc. Well, that changes things. I had a feeling that pin you're waving around was his. Fine. Yes, every new captain gets a set of secrets passed down from his predecessor. And yes, one of those secrets is how to touch Excalibur and survive. But nothing in life is free, you know that. Do something for me, and I might consider sharing our greatest secret with you. Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck, and I hate it when someone's breathing down my neck. Even worse, One Eye's men say he's already set up camp at our old stronghold in the west. Well, in theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round Table, but that's just theory. In reality, they treat us like we're beneath them. They demand we supply them with food and protect the South, and all we get in return are threats that Galahad will be sent to put us in our place. I met him once, you know. He's no knight. He's a butcher. Bloody windfucker will fly from Camelot to the Horns just to hang half the garrison for whatever he himself will perceive as disobedience or treason. And I can assure you, there won't be any investigating when he arrives. Oh, he's got a lot on his conscience. He leaves a trail of fire and ruins everywhere he goes. He keeps preaching that fire purifies all. Galahad doesn't bother with politics because he doesn't have to. But from what I've heard, even Camelot's getting tired of him. Sometimes you've got to talk to people. No need to chase after them with a torch. You'll see soon enough how fanatical he is. Galahad's the last thing the Horns of the South need right now. Don't tell me you're that naive. Do you know how he earned the title The Pure? It's because he somehow got it into his thick skull that evil is everywhere, and the best way to deal with it is to burn it all away. So he goes round setting everything on fire. Sure, it's pure after that, because there's nothing left. Well, except for the charred corpses. But nobody in Camelot seems to care about those. My arse is purer than this guy, even after I take a huge dump. Galahad needs to die, obviously. That'll solve most of our problems. We'll just say he had an unfortunate accident, fell on a pitchfork or something, and sweep it under the rug. By then, we can continue our talks with the tribes, and by the time anyone from Camelot decides to act, it'll be too late. What's wrong with that? It's him or us. If we let him snoop around here any longer, he's going to uncover our plan to protect the South. And if that happens, trust me, you'll be going down with me. I don't see any way out of this that doesn't end in open war between Camelot and the tribes. Not to mention, half of my men will probably end up burned at the stake for treason or some other drummed-up charges. And I can't openly risk a coup. That would only make matters even more complicated. So, as you can see, you're the only one who can do this. The choice is yours. Well, in theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round Table, but that's just theory. In reality, they've been trying to suppress us. And the fact they're funding most of our operations, like building the new lighthouse, for instance, doesn't exactly help things. Yes, it's that simple. Just flash that pin to his guards. They'll let you in without a problem. And now, excuse me, I have things to do before the matter is settled.
The Del Rita chieftains spoke among themselves of the stone wardens they brought from the homelands. Yet when I asked, they had little to say. It seems their brotherhood has found a way to bend the weirdness to their will. That is good, I suppose. If you have the chance to learn from them, do so. We need every advantage to restore peace to Avalon.
Stop right there. Who are you? and what you want here. Very funny. You're lucky I have to answer. We're the personal guard of Sir Galahad the Pure, a knight of the Round Table. But you won't be meeting him until you tell us why you're here. You could also leave in peace. That's what I'd recommend. It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the knight. But did you actually earn it? Or did you just pluck it from a corpse? Well, that's for Galahad to decide. Go. But bear in mind that Galahad is not a patient man. I only hope your cause is worth his time. Otherwise, we'll be carrying you out in a sack. The door is open. You'll find Galahad inside. Try not to make him angry.
I can hear you! Who goes there? It's shiny, sure, but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the Round Table. Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it? You mean you found Caradoc's tomb and robbed it? Interesting. And when exactly did this happen? When did you last see him? I see. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So what do you want then? The one on the left was questioning my orders. For some reason, he thought his opinions were more important than obedience in the middle of a war. They aren't. The one on the right decided Camelot wasn't paying enough, so he thought that was a good enough excuse to help himself to his comrades' pockets. It wasn't. Ask them. We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them, even if we have to protect them from themselves. Oh, so you don't know? One Eye's a traitor. He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand promises of uniting the tribes and marching north. The Council of Elders is still loyal to us. They want no part in a war. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village fell, no one came to help. And One Eye, like the rat he is, ran. I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down One Eye, we won't need to worry about those savages for another 600 years. The war's already here. It's been going on for a while. We're fighting each other in the west, and people are whispering about rebellion in the north. The last thing we need is united tribes. At the beginning, yes. But they're primitive. They don't respect order. They never will. Arthur gave them the forlorn swords, a rich land where they could govern themselves. They were supposed to watch the giants deliver iron and chase after their cousins through the tunnels or whatever it is that tickles their fancy. But no, that wasn't enough for them. I've always thought Avalon would be better without them. Arthur probably gathered them all in one place, hoping they'd kill each other. But that didn't work, so we'll have to do this the hard way. I know what people say about me. They think I'm a madman who burns everything, a butcher who hangs the innocent. I've heard it all. But I believe that only decisive action gets results. There's no room for mercy when it comes to insubordination, deserters, or heretics. It's the only way to prevent the fall of Avalon. That's exactly why we need Camelot and the Horns of the South to be strong and united. You do know that the lighthouse of the Horns of the South works like a giant menhir, right? It's why we've ordered them to build another one to strengthen its power. As for how the Dalrita feel about the weirdness, I don't care. I'm here to protect our people, and those tribes are in the way. That was the plan. It's my job to keep those lazy fish eaters in check. Camelotian gold flows to them, and I need to make sure they're doing something with it. But the Dalrita showing up. That made things more interesting. Their presence will bring down the South, and I don't let things fall apart on my watch. Ask them. Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect. Marvelous.
Shit! I got stuck. Yay.
I can hear you. It's... Wait, no, what? You mean... Oh. Marvelous.
Marvelous. What? How did I die? Ah. Minions.
Prepare for battle. I see fear in your
Damn.
Show me what you're made of.
Fuck me.
the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Sebel and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
Bad, ain't it?
Oh, look who's here. Has the destiny of the South graced my humble abode? That's wonderful news. You have no idea what a favor you've done for the South. Now we'll finally be independent and safe. Because sometimes the best defense is a good offense. We were backed into a corner, eh? It were us or him. First off, he represented Camelot, and we're done with their influence. No more of their wars. Second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. And when the tribes finally unite and come down from the mountains, there's a chance they might leave us alone. Third, he figured me out. He knew what I'd discovered, and he wanted to stop me. And trust me, what I found is going to change the South's history. Proof that Camelot is rotten to the core, and that allying with the tribes is the right choice. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took down Galahad, you deserve to know. As a reward for your help, I'll share this secret with you. Here, take this seal. In the sunken village, you'll find the entrance to Sewell's crypt. Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. It's true, at least part of it. But the real story is why they sealed and flooded it. One Eye broke the old seals and replaced them with his own. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, you'll find your answers there. They thought drowning a village would keep it secret. Behind the statue, you'll find where to use the seal. Once you do, you'll see that history is very different from what we've been telling ourselves. If that doesn't convince you that Camelot's foundations are more crap-coloured than tinged with ivory, then nothing will. I won't tell you anything more. I'd hate to spoil the surprise. I'll catch up with you later, and we'll talk. I'm sure you'll understand exactly what I mean.
Okay then.
I know this place. I remember it, although my memory is still clouded. I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
No? Not angry with me? What have they been doing down here then?
You are not him. You are different. I am Seawall Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it. I was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me. Yes, it is my legacy. The Jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men. I've been here for so long. It doesn't matter anymore.
The Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask. I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective. So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me. Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives, our lives, meant nothing to him. Arthur doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. Their loyalty abused. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal. We cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot, avenge the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. But when Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new world. Let the dead leave this one.
What do you think? So, look at it this way. Seawall, the founder of the famous stronghold in the south, Archer's legendary aide and his trusted friend, in reality, meant nothing to him. I feel bad for him when I think about it, you know? 600 years spent in a tomb, fully aware. But why does it matter? Perhaps it doesn't matter to you or me, but there are people who will be shattered by it. It'll open their eyes and disprove everything they believed in until now. I couldn't come up with it if I tried. And I didn't even have to try, because it's all true. To some extent, at least. Well, maybe not. But who cares what actually happened? Huh? At first glance, it's proof enough of how corrupt Camelot is. How Arthur used his most loyal friend, the founder of the Horns of the South, for his own gain. How he doomed him to eternal suffering. Who cares if it's true? Can't you see how powerful this message is? Even if it's just a fable, is it a different fable than the one we've already been told? Huh? It's definitely more powerful than all the hogwash we've been fed all these years.
I want to say he's lost the plot.
Well, now we've found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow, you unwittingly became the most important person in the region because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, my boys from the Horns of the South are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't understand what I'm trying to do. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I come to them with this revelation, they think it were a conspiracy. But if somebody from the outside, somebody Feargas trusts, steps in and convinces him, you see where I'm going with this? Oh, talking to you is like talking to a herring. Let me be blunt. It is a conspiracy, but it doesn't matter what it is or how it looks like, so long as it works. Our only hope for the future, for any future, is aligning with the Del Rita. In order for this to happen, my keepers need to see how rotten Camelot is. Is it rotten now? Yes, definitely. Was it rotten in the times of the king? I don't care. But the hope that it was, the ideal that people cling to, that's what people still believe in. And that faith is precisely what needs to be torn out of their hearts if we're to see any tomorrow. So, what's it gonna be? Will you help me save the South? There I thought we'd see eye to eye. Fine, do what you want. I'll handle this without you. But don't expect that pin to keep currying favor with the Horns of the South. Damn you! But all right. A deal is a deal. There's a broken gong nearby. Find a way to repair it. And when you do, use it. That's all I promised to tell Caradoc. And that's all you'll hear from me. How you'll enter the Horns to get anywhere near Excalibur when I'll order my boys to shoot you on sight. Well, that's up to you. Now farewell. I've got a little revolution to get underway.
was the most painful thing I heard. I didn't know. I had no idea this is what happened to him. There were other things that required my attention. We were losing the war. I was needed everywhere. I should have paid more attention to what Merlin was doing. I shouldn't have let go. I heard rumors. The Del Rita chieftains spoke among themselves of the stone wardens they brought from the homelands. Yet when I asked, they had little to say. It seems their brotherhood has found a way to bend the weirdness to their will. That is good, I suppose. If you have the chance to learn from them, do so. We need every advantage to restore peace to Avalon.
His dialogue seems to be slightly broken. Oh. have no idea. I can get back in there, I guess. Or am I locked out of this city now forever? This is why I shouldn't be allowed to play games that have choices. I didn't want to go with the conspiracy and get locked out of the town. 2 of them, maybe. Can't imagine the other place would let me in. Really? They just all hate me now? Seems about right. Try helping them all. Bastards.
This feeling, it was so strong, so real. I remember now, the weight of it, the power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me. Yes, the sensation is unmistakable. But it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy. A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
This isn't right. This isn't right.
Can't even grab it anymore. The hell?
Always good to have a little rest. Let's have a look, just to be sure. That hurt! Stay quiet, stay safe. Less attention, the better.
Well, I mean, nearly.
Everything will be just fine.
Oops. Oop.
I should stay out of trouble. Less attention, the better. Just keep your head down.
This feeling, I read this. Yeah, but it. So you'll.
What's Gong supposed to be? Hey, Andrew. No, I don't have enough health. Wait. One way to do it.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command. I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments,
They're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for
this. They volunteered to save our kingdom. And you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time. And resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
The King's Soul.
Remember. Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor. Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all. Could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live. And that has to mean something. I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow that. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to. I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did. He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised. And the kingdom stood safe. That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
They're all mad, I tell you. Mad!
You've got that look again. Like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time? Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win. I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea, immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster. Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think? Fight back. Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done. Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar. Even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it. The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals. Fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do. Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive? You've seen what they did, what he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you. Start. You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failing. The weirdness swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield. And then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Still by the house.
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
He seemed to be still friendly here. But I thought he was leading these people as well. Well, not exactly leading them, but he was part of the group.
don't know how to thank you. You didn't have to do this, but you took the risk. Praise Mather! Thanks to you, Groder will soon be back to his old self.
Why is everything...
A meteorite? Finally made it to the second map. What a greeting. I found it in a cave doing the Andraste mission. Oh. I kept taking potions. Oh shit.
easily. I will be your downfall.
Enemies are getting stronger now.
Just a flesh. I see fear.
Oh dear God. Oh! Pretty good. Although I was crashed twice, have I? Yeah. $4K is working now, though. And I don't think I get the screen tearing as much, but it's still there. Hey. Watch yourself, sir. Massive sword that consumes 1% of max health per second. Increases lifesteal by 3%. How does that even work, though? If that's a two-handed sword, that means I can't use lifesteal. So there has to be something else that gives you lifesteal, I guess. Maybe. Why wasn't he dying while he was chasing me then? I always thought it was worth the purchase. Really fun game. It's a bad game. Terrible. Awful is what it is. The third one, was it? Okay, so it crashes more after the update. Or it's because I put it on 4K and turned up the vegetation. Oh, thank God. Didn't have to fight that again. I'm using the capture card. It auto-saves every 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, you can put it down to 1. Yeah, you press L1 and triangle to quick save. Is that a hand? How strong are these guys gonna be? Ah. They're just not. Okay, you're stronger. Why are you stronger, sir? Okay, the difficulty is definitely ramping up. I just made it into the second area. $20 hours, is it? Or is that when I saved? Huh. I don't think either of those times are right. It's 7 o'clock. 6. I have about 20 hours into it. And I'm in the second area now. No, I mean it's 7 o'clock where I'm from. Where are you going? Yeah. Right, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching.